we come to use Focus Acaleph 891S Singlepass inkjet printer. This print is used for print low-to-low DTF Singlepass printing system. And this is the front view of the printer. When we go to the bottom front, here is the film release device. And here is the motion conveyor belt. Here is pinch roller for hold the media go through. And here is the pinch pieces, 4 pieces to pinch the media, connect wheel with the belt. 2 at left and 2 at the right. And here is the color sensor to detect the film. If you print the film, this is not used. If you print by pieces film, but not low to low, it's used working. So this is only used for print by pieces film. And here's the laser sensor to detect to show the margin position for the edge of the first print head and the edge of the last print head. And when we go to the bottom at the front side, we can open the cover. Here is the 1Q absorption file to get the 1Q to suck the material from the table. And here is the degassing release device to adjust the pressure for the 1Q. Normally not need change, just keep as default. Here is for release the air to degassing to outside of the machine. And each tuber, 1 big tuber dispatch to 4 small tuber for small area of the table. Each table have the switch to open and close. Normally just keep all switch on to open all the 1Q. The flat table have 4 area. A, B, C, D, 4 area for the 1Q individual. So this is the 1Q absorption device. And when we go to the right side, we can see here is the negative and active pressure system for the ink supply system. Normally we keep on, this close, this for on. We keep by grade 1 for close, and 0 keep by grade 1 for using, and now it's for close. This is the general pressure meter, and this is for active cleaning pressure. This for black ink, black channel, negative pressure. And this for cyan, this for yellow, this for magenta. Each color we have separate individual negative pressure system to ensure the stable air negative pressure supply to keep the ink stable printing. And when we go to the right side, here also is the active positive pressure system for cleaning. And this active all both used for flush for cleaning. And this for the first white ink tank and the second white ink tank, and the number 3 white ink tank, number 4 ink tank for wet. So this is the air supply for negative pressure and active pressure system. All the air tuber and signal are connected to the top here. W1, W2, W3, and W4. And also black, cyan, yellow, magenta. So the air supply system will connect to control and supply the air pressure to hold the ink for printing, and also supply the active pressure for cleaning. This for cleaning. Also have KCYM for push for cleaning. And also wet first, wet second, wet third, and wet fourth, also for cleaning. When push down, then the pump will start working to flush the ink out. So this the air supply system, the air pressure system for negative and active, for noble printing and for cleaning. And when we go to the front, we can also see laser sensor at the left and at the right, and media detect sensor, material thickness detect sensor, laser sensor here, and the pinch roller to hold the film out, go out. And here is for hold the pieces material, the holder box. And here is the vacuum fan adjustment switch. We can open, close, and we can adjust the volume of the vacuum. So this is the vacuum adjust knob. And here is the in-court roller sensor to detect the conveyor motion speed. And here's the control screen, touch screen. Here's the working light and the boot button and the emergency stop button. When you get some emergency dangerous operation, just push down to cut down the motion for belt. And when we go to the back side, the first open, we can see here is the electronic system. At top is the power supply box for each control board, and motor driver for Y axis, and motor driver for Z axis, and power supply for different power for 24 and 42. So this is the electronic control system. And when we open the last one, we can see here is the ink supply system, ink tank. The main ink tank for black, cyan, yellow, magenta, and white. And the air filter and the shaking motor, the ink pump for each color, and the alarm light, and ink filter, ink switch, and also the time relay for control the shaking of each ink. It can be set by working every 10 minutes and waiting for 10 minutes. You can set the working time and delay time by this control device. And also at the bottom is the tension roller to adjust the tension of the conveyor belt. And at front is the emergency button at front. So we have two emergency buttons. One at front control screen and another one at front. And then when we go to the front cover, first here is acrylic cover. And when we open the cover, we just push down the holder and we can take out. We can take the cover, acrylic cover to top easily. When we open the front acrylic cover, here we can see the printing system. First, at the left is the ink tank for each color: black, cyan, yellow, and magenta. And at the middle of each ink tank is the air tank. The air tank to supply the air, the negative pressure air, to each ink tank. And then each ink tank have 10 individual ink tuber. And here we already get dispatched for each print head. For example, this one is cyan one, magenta one, yellow one, and the black one. K1. So these 4 ink tuber are connected with first print head from here. And the number 2, group 2, also have mark named cyan, C2, Y2, M2, and K2. Y2, M2, K2, and C2. So this group 2, 4 channel, 4 connectors connect to number 2 print head from here. Are the same. And here have the switch. We can close or open the ink tuber for the channel for each ink tuber, for each color. So the quantity is dependent on how many print head you installed. And here is the ink supply board to control the ink supply, to pump the ink and to reload the ink, and also detect the sensor, detect the ink level sensor for each ink tank. So when the ink level sensor is coming down, that means the ink is running out. So the signal will give to the control board. The control board will control the pump to pump the ink, to reload the ink to each ink tank. So this is the ink control system, ink control board. And this board is for control the left color ink tank for black, cyan, yellow, and magenta. And also here have another one ink control board to control the 4 white ink tank from white 1 to white 4. And also here is 1 white ink tank dispatched to 10 individual ink tuber. 1 ink tuber connected with 1 channel from the print head. And also have the safety air tank to connect, to supply the ink to each white ink tuber and white ink tank. So these 2, one at the right and one at the left, is for the control the ink supply. And at the bottom, at the middle here, is the control board for each 2 print head. So here have a mark. So this is the first. This board is to control the first color print head, first 2 color print head. So here, this board is for number 1 and 2 print head. And this board is for control number 3 and 4 printing head. And here is for head 5, 6, head 7, 8, head 9, 10. So this 5 control board is for control this 10 color print head. And here I have a label to show you how to connect the head cable. Here we can see this label, the same direction for this 8 port. And when we go to the right side, here also have 5 control board. So this 5 control board is for control the printing head for wet ink. And also here is number 1, this number 1 head. If you from the left side will be number 6. The number 6 control board is for control the first and second wet ink printing head. And here, this one is for control the number 3, number 4 wet head, and number 5, 6 wet head, number 7, 8 wet head, and number 9, 10 wet head. So this 5 control board is to control the 10 wet ink printing head. And at the bottom here is the switch, is the dispatch box to receive the data from each board, and the link connect to computer. So this is the TB link box. And at the bottom here, we can see this is the wet ink, the color ink print head adapter board, and wet ink aluminum adapter board. And each print head, each tuber have switch for each color. And this is the holder for connected print head tuber. The print head tuber go to this hole and connect to the board like this. This also for hold the print head cable. And once you get the machine, you can also get 3 pieces of paper to show the connection map for all heads, and for each head the guidance installation map, and the ink connection map guidance. So this 3 paper is for guide you to install the printing head. Please must read carefully and the full understanding the image and full understanding the map before you install the printer. And at the bottom, at top here is LED lamp, working lamp here, and the Z-axis up-down motion motor. And when we go to the outside, the left, here is the linear rail, so we can move the whole carriage to back side and front side to adjust the position. Normally we put at the middle. So after we adjust, we can lock the screw here. Here's the screw sensor. Here's the screw knob. Lock it to prevent the carriage moving and shaking. And here is the active cleaning button for each color. For the button for black, for cleaning clean the black ink tank, black head, and for cyan channel, for yellow channel, and for magenta channel. When we push down the black, Then the air supply system start working, and we start to flush the ink. And at the right side have also 4 switch for wet 1, wet 2, wet 3, and wet 4. Also for cleaning. Clean each head using. And outside we can see here is up limit sensor and the down limit sensor to protect the head move out of position. And also have a 4 ball screw for each angle. 1, 2, 3, 4 at back side to get the carriage moving up and down. So this is all the function explanation for each spare parts. Please follow understanding the video to learn all the working principle and the name and function for each spare parts before your installation the printer.